Alrighty guys, what is going up? I hope you guys are all having a great and amazing day today. Now in today's episode, we're going to be talking about how to make $200 per day from swing trading stocks. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and if you guys get anything in value, hit that like button because it really helps me out. Also, if you have any questions or concerns, go ahead and ask them in the comments down below. Also, if you guys want to learn more about investing in the stock market, I do have a $5 course really talking about how to properly invest in the stock market. We have a whole segment on fundamental analysis, technical analysis, taxes, retirement. We really talk about it all. So make sure you guys at least check it out. It'll be the first link down below. So now, let's jump into it, roll the intro, let's go. Bam! So how to make $200 per day from swing trading stocks in the stock market. So what is swing trading? Swing trading is pretty much when you buy and sell a stock, but you hold it for more than a day, but less than a year. When you buy and sell a stock during the same trading day or during the same trading hours, that is considered a day trade. And that is a different strategy, different taxes, and it's just a little different approach in the stock market. But if you hold it for more than a year, first of all, that is a different strategy. In my personal opinion, I do think that is considered a long-term investment. You get put in a different tax bracket, it's a different strategy. So swing trading, you may hold a position for a couple of days, maybe even a couple of weeks, depending on the stock or your trading style or strategy. So now, my little tip, I don't care how much money you have in the bank, Everybody should start off with a paper trading account. Now, paper trading is pretty much just simulated account. You guys can sign up with TD Ameritrade, and you will have a real-time paper trading account that you guys can practice buying and selling stock without risk. Now, the downside of this is all the profits, they're fake. But the upside is you build up a strategy, you build up confidence, and you can pick out your certain style of trading, because my strategy may be different than yours. You may have a different style than myself. So overall, just start off with a paper trading account. You guys will not regret it. So now, I think the biggest thing that's holding a lot of swing traders back is their ideal share size. So really what that means, if you guys can figure out a way to make $10 a day, $5 a day from swing trading in the stock market, the only thing that's holding you back from making that $200 per day is your share size. And I think you always have to ask yourself proper risk to reward questions. So meaning, if you guys have $1,000 in your account, and all swing traders should risk around maybe 1 to 5% of their account on every trade. So if you're going to risk, $10, how can you make $200 per day? First of all, you're going to have to be investing in extremely risky stocks, and you're going to blow up your account. So you have to be very realistic with your trading goals. You have to build up your account, and then maybe you can hit that $200 per day. If you can make $200 per day, it keeps the job away. So now let's talk about my style and my trading strategy. So starting off with how I find stocks, I go to finvest.com. Now this is a free stock scanner that you can use on your phone, you can use on the computer, you can use on an iPad. So breaking down Finvest, you guys can see that we have all of the three major indexes, the Dow Jones, the NASDAQ, and the S&P 500. And then we have the S&P 500 broken down by color. So you guys can look at it and kind of say, okay, it looks like we had a lot of tech stocks, fall in value today, and a lot of, medical companies. So we have some retail stores going up. So it may have been like a split day in the market. So now moving down here, you guys can see we have the top gainers and the top losers here. So now going here, we have screener. This is going to be where you make all your money. So now what I like to do is I like to click all. So really this puts all the descriptive, fundamental, and technical criteria all in one place. So what I like to do is I like to click price, and then I like to go to either under $30 or under $20. Now the reason why I go under 20 is because these are going to be stocks with volume. These are going to be stocks that can go up and down, and they're very heavily traded, which I like. So now what I like to do is I want people to be investing in this stock. I want volume. So what I like to do is I click average volume, and I like to go either over 500K or 750,000 So we'll just start off with 750. So now what I like to do is I like to go to relative volume. Relative volume is pretty much just the overall demand for the stock. You guys can see that it's really broken down from 1 to 10. So what I like to do is I like to go maybe a 1, 1.5, or 0.75. So let's start off with 1. So now what I like to do is you can either do change and you can see what stocks are going up or down, but I don't mess with that. I like to click pattern because I am a technical trader. A lot of swing traders use technical analysis. That's like looking at charts, support, resistance, and stuff like that. So now what I like to do is I like to go and click trendline resistance if I'm a short seller, or trendline support if I am going to go long. So we're going to go long. We want to buy the stock. So we're going to go trendline support strong. So now we have 14 stocks that filtered out all of the stocks on the stock market, and we got the top 14 that meet your criteria. So then what you do is you click charts, because all stocks are going to be different. We're going to look for stocks that may be on some sort of support lines, or maybe some stocks that are hitting resistance for some short opportunity. So now looking at CAL, you guys can see we had resistance here at 1075. We had resistance here at 1075. And then look at this. Came up to 1075. So there could be a possible short swing trade on this stock here. Now, another thing you do is you just continue to go and look for opportunity in the market. That is the biggest thing. You just continue to go. So right here, ticker symbol CRK, we have some overall resistance here at around 470. So now the stock likes to go up to about 650, sold off to 470, back up to $6, back down to 470. So now this stock, because we are on a downward trend, which isn't bad if you're a swing trader, you just can't hold it for too long. So now there could be a possible gap up from around 470 to about 550. If not, maybe a little higher, to about, almost $6 per share. So you just continue to do this. It's all about going through stocks, making sure that these stocks are pretty heavily traded and undervalued on the support lines. So now another strategy that I like to do is what you call moving average bounce lines. So you guys can see we have ticker symbol AAPL. This is the one and only Apple. Now this strategy works very, very well for blue chip stocks. Now, I understand you guys like to invest in small caps or trade small caps, and so do I, because you can make a lot of money from them. But if you guys want consistent income, blue chip stocks is where you can make a lot of money swing trading. So now looking at Apple, you guys can see it comes in contact with this 200 moving average line. Got bought up, came in contact with this overall 90. That's this red line here. Got bought up. So now you have to tell yourself, okay, the support moved from the 200 to the 90. Okay, if you missed out on this opportunity, that's fine. So now the stock comes up and falls and hits this 90 again. This is where you should add to your position, because one, it's undervalued on the RSI, and two, you can set your stops right below it. So you could risk, $2 or $3 and just have it come up to this old resistance. So you'd risk $3 to make 30. That's a perfect risk to reward ratio. Or what you can do is just hold it until it gets overvalued on the RSI. So you can hold it and then look at this run. Now, yes, you probably would have either averaged into your position or scaled out depending on what type of trader you are. But it's overall just finding those undervalued stock in the stock market. And what I like to do is I like to just set my stops right below these moving average lines, because I understand if there is a break in these moving average lines, I'm going to be out, just a fraction of my account, and I don't have to worry about that in the long term. It's all about, preserving capital. If you can really preserve capital, you will win in the long term. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and if you guys get anything in value, hit that like button because it really, really helps me out. We'll see you guys tomorrow in another episode. Remember to stay happy, stay positive, and stay safe out there. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bam.